There you go, you got official duty for me. Joel, back up.
So how long have you been working with Greensboro?
16 years. 16 years actually last month. So, promoted to captain for 2 years now. Going on 2 years. And, I've been assigned here for pretty much the whole time other than I worked, when I first got promoted, I worked at Engine 61 for about 5 shifts before I came here. So me and the captain we switched. So he'd had enough. Yeah, being the busiest engine in the city, it can take a toll on you.
I mean, you get anything from the wrecks, the med calls, the fires, to just plain out just weird calls. You know, you're gonna get that down here. It keeps you on your toes. Being down here for, what did it say? Being down here for a year, it's like being anywhere else about 4 or 5 years.
That's what they say.
Yeah. I mean, you get a lot of experience in a small amount of time. She's been here. You've been here for what?
March.
March will be a year, right?
Yeah.
And I think she's experienced more here in less than a year than she has her whole time being on the department. Close the door for me.
Born out of military concept of the warriors battling the wolf, protecting the flock, and it kind of transfers over to a lot of any career that is public safety driven. Police, obviously, fire, us, in that we're there for the protection of those that need our help. And it may not be protection to prevent something bad from happening all the time. A lot of times from our end of it, it's after things have gone wrong, and so we're coming in to kind of help them. So in a way, collectively we're all sheepdogs, and now that has become a moniker for police, fire, EMS, but can easily transfer over to anyone who's in a public safety or humanitarian type profession.
Air 1, Engine 1, ladder 43, ladder 14, engine 56, response 201 Summit Avenue at Burger King. 201 Summit Avenue at Burger King. 4th Street, junction fire, tank 16. 41. Engine 4 is supposed to be a house just north of the Burger King. off to the southbound side.
Yeah. Where's it at?
Avenue is actually southbound side of Summit, just north of Burger King. It will be a house fire. Shut your mouth.
It ain't nothing. When I came up, it was fire. I just smacked it with my hand real quick.
Where? Is that plastic?
Hey, come closer. Put your finger over. See what kind of fan with it.
Tell you what, if you'll come out here, I think he's getting ready to check the truck for the day. So,
I think I'm ready.
this guy, driver, his name is Engineer Murphy. We call him Pork Chop.
Basically what I'm doing, every morning I come out here, and I want to check and make sure my pump is running correctly every morning. No telling what could have happened the day before. So that's why every morning these shifts come out here, check the pump, the tank, make sure that's working correctly. Also go through the truck, because like I said, a lot can happen in the shift. Things can get missing, stuff like that. So I want to make sure all my stuff is on the truck every morning. So that's what I'm doing now, just checking the truck, making sure that it increases, decreases, and yeah, that's basically it. All I'm doing is just in the morning, just going through, checking the compartments, just making sure everything is there where it needs to be, so we can do our job for the day, you know. That's it. Every shift, come in, hand tight and loosen these, just to make sure that they're not gonna be stuck on. I do that every shift. That's something. That's one of my things, you know.
I like that.
Yeah, every shift.
Because you got to be able to get it off.
Yes, because sometimes pressure, you know how it is sometimes.
It builds up in
It builds up in there. So every shift I come out, just hand tight and loosen everything. Make sure everybody got their flashlights and different things. We got our stuff like that. So we got all of our stuff, like our tick working.
Yeah. Now tell me about this. What does this do?
Okay. This is thermal imaging camera. And basically what it does, it helps us in a fire. Mostly fire consists, when we're in the fire, you basically close your eyes and that's what you see in the fire. You know, this allows us to give us some type of view in those type of conditions. It picks up just the heat signatures, if you want to look at that. Let's see. It gives you an input of what you're pointing at, how hot it is. Just kind of gives you an outline of what you're looking at in that fire. So like I said, it's just like anything, just like the hoses, just like the axe, it's just a tool we use. It's a tool to help us get our job done and help keep us safe. Come and do that every morning. Run through this, you know, make sure everything is full, everything is on the truck like it's supposed to be. Get it washed, and we're good to go. So.
What does it take to drive one of these things?
It takes some nerves. I mean, it's not like driving your average car or your average SUV, you know. You're sitting on top of the tire, so it kind of gives you a different perspective of things. Your front's a lot closer to you. You don't have all that sticking out in the front, so it takes a while. It takes some getting used to, but our training staff are pretty good about getting us ready for that, doing training.
You on far route, right around Motel. Car 2, ladder 11, 7, Rescue 5 with engine 4 en route, 900 Westgate City Boulevard. 1050 TI mention a vehicle into a building working TAC 14. TAC 14. Engine 8, go ahead. Engine 8, copy out to Westgate City, TAC 14.
Engine 4, what's 1023 at Gate City, Eugene? I'll be assuming command. We do have one vehicle into the store, 3 vehicle accidents. We'll advise Montana.
10-4 copy, 1023 Gate City, Eugene, command, 1 vehicle into a store, 3 vehicle 1050.
One thing, you got to kind of look at the big picture. We had multiple vehicles, but I knew we had multiple units coming. Our main focus on that particular call was we had a vehicle in structure. Now, being in this territory for a while, I know how busy that store is, so my main focus was making sure nobody was inside the store, nobody was injured, nobody was pinned by anything when the vehicle actually entered the store. And I directed other units to take care of the other vehicles that were involved in the accident. Everything ran smoothly over there. Once we got into structure and pretty much determined everything was all clear, you know, from then on it was just kind of a sitting around wait game, waiting for the building inspector and everybody else to make their decisions on what they were going to do as far as. But as far as what's going through your mind, you just want to make sure you know you have a high priority incident here where you've got a vehicle that's into a structure. You just want to get in there and make sure that, one, nobody's pinned in that vehicle, 2, no one's pinned by any of the shelving units or anything pertaining to the structure.
Inside. See if you can get that from him. He's on the side, yeah, right there. There's a side door. I got a window.
My dad is actually a fireman, and I grew up around it. Kind of started hanging out around the station when I was 18 and fell in love with it. Just jumping on the truck with him when they would ride calls and whatnot, and realized how much fun it was, and tried out and got it hired and loved it since day one.
I don't know. It was one of those type of deals where I was at a parade, and I remember seeing the fire truck come through, and I seen how the people reacted, you know, the respect they got. Because growing up, I never really got to see fire trucks growing up and everything. So that was pretty cool. So I did some research in it, and I thought that would be pretty cool. I mean, I've always been the type of person that like helping people, but never thought of doing it on that scale. And after doing some research and different things like that, and I had a friend that was also trying to get on at the time, we talked about it and tried it out, and ever since then, been in love with it.
Month of April, first month here. Had my first extrication, cut someone out of a car. I had my first gunshot. Guy was shot 16 times, 17 times.
Yes. Yes.
I had my first delivery. I got my nose broke on a med call. That was a fun day.
What, the mother hit you?
No, this was a different call. Yeah, the guy, we thought one thing was going on with him, and he wasn't. He just totally like went crazy and headbutted me right in the nose. Believe it or not, it used to look a lot better than this. Actually, I think it made it look better. What else?
I'm trying to think, what else did you have?
God, it was like crazy. Every week I was seeing stuff I'd never seen before. Like I said, I drove downtown for the first time. Driving down here is
If you could drive down here.
completely different. I went from really at my last station, which is where I came out of rookie school. Didn't drive, maybe drove a couple times to the grocery store. But when I got down here, these guys were like, "Uh-oh, this first month you're driving, you gotta learn territory." So they just kind of threw me in. They've thrown me in on everything, and it's been great. I've learned a ton, but seen a lot. That first month, I was like, "Wow, this is what it's like to be down here." Yeah. And it got me hooked. I don't ever want to leave.
Yeah, I think that first delivery is what kind of.
Yeah, that first baby delivery, I was like, "Whoa!"
That was awesome. That look on her face. It was priceless. It was priceless.
It's cool. It's cool being down here. I mean, like I said, I've seen things I didn't think I was ever going to see, but I've learned so much just in the short time I've been here. It's pretty cool. That's some good teachers. These guys are awesome.
About average, how many of you guys run a day?
Really, this station averages somewhere between 10 to 13 a day. Right? Right.
Get her done.
When you work with a bunch of old men like this, you find yourself waiting a lot. Huh? You're doing a great job. He'll still be here tomorrow if I let him.
What's your favorite thing about the job?
Probably that really no 2 days are the same, especially here at this station. You just have no idea what you're going to encounter. This territory is pretty unique. We have the high-rise buildings, we have, across the railroad tracks. So it's nice, just the surprise.
Attention engine 61, respond 3207, Pleasant Garden Road, apartment 3G George, Fifth Street is industrial, and Donningsville 4, emergency subject.
We got some good places to eat down here. The guys are all great. You got a good crew.
Favorite place to eat?
Favorite place to eat down here is the taco place, Crafted. Oh man, hands down. That is the best food. Got a couple of new restaurants we haven't gotten to try out yet. Downtown's really come a long way. But it's all good. Some of us in here can cook. Some of us. I'm sorry. I think it might be Derek's cook day. I'm sorry. If it's Chop's cook day, you're probably gonna eat a salad. If it's Captain's cook day, you're gonna eat Mexican, or you're gonna eat greens and mac and cheese. If it's Derek's cook day, hey, if it's Derek's cook day today, what do you think we're gonna eat?
Well, Spaghetti? He don't know what he put it on. He don't know what he said. Spaghetti and
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Spaghetti and fish patties.
What?
Fish patties.
How you gonna cook fish patties and spaghetti in the same day? Can't teach him nothing. that's what you have to look forward to today. I've got Tums in my locker. Live on those things.
I'm gonna check the truck before we leave out. We have our, I guess you call it yearly physical. We're about to do it at 9 o'clock. So we go ahead and get that done, and then we have our hazmat upgrade this afternoon, well, this morning also. So trying to go ahead and get a jump on things. I'm gonna go ahead and put your stuff in.
What's the physical like? What does it consist of?
This is actually our first time doing it. We usually do we used to have this thing where we would come in and they would measure or count how many push-ups we could do, how many sit-ups we can do, this is the first year where they're going to do this this type of testing. I think they're using it to kind of, the push-ups and the sit-ups are good, but this is more geared towards the job. And this one's supposed to consist of, I think we're supposed to do on air, well, basically our air consumption test. What we're going to do is we're going to go up the stairs, 5 flights on air, come down, if I'm not mistaken, to the ladder portion. We have to raise a 24-foot ladder to the window, put that back down, walk around, do the tire pull, hit the tire 20 times, simulate, I guess, like the Sizemore machine. Do if I'm not mistaken, it's a crawling through cones for so many feet. Then you have the dummy. So to me, it sounds like it's going to be kind of similar to the fat test that we did to get hired on. So I think they're trying to, I guess, just give everybody an idea where they stand right now. So.
Come on. A few more feet. Come on. Very strong. Keep it up. Keep it up. Drop it. Here you go. Down.
Hey,
yeah, come on. Drop. That's it. Good. Good.
Engine 61, engine 48, engine 53, ladder 57, ladder 10, car 33, car 2. 107 Pinebrook, 107 Pinebrook Drive, across the Brook Valley Circle. Respond on a house fire using TAC 18. Units responding to Pinebrook. Address change just entered, saying 107 Pinebrook. It's going to be the back deck. 61. Agent 61, go ahead.
1023, I have a 2-story residence. Smoke and flame showing from the top of the structure. It appears that the home has a basement. Will be showing command investigation and office smoke.
Engine 61, 1023, 2-story residence. Heavy fire and smoke showing out the top of the residence. Possible basement. Engine 61 has command.
It's control and slackman kind of running the same function, and then the nozzle firefighter, which today, sitting behind the driver, I'm the nozzle firefighter. So if we were to have a call today, my job is to select the line, pull the line off the truck, stretch it to the door, make sure, even though Matt and Horse are going to be helping me do it, make sure it's flaked out right, call for water, and then proceed in and actually put out the fire per se. On a fire, Matt's job, he's going to carry irons, and if a ladder truck isn't there or another truck's not there, he's going to handle forcible entry, and then when we're moving the hose line, he's going to be the backup man on it, helping me maneuver through the house, getting around bends, tights, corners, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
As far as driving, like
to me, it's the best job on the department. You get a little bit more responsibility. Every single call, you get to do your job. No matter what it is, you get to do your job. You get to drive your guys to the point, to wherever the call is. So you get to do your job every single call. And I guess as you get a little older, it's not such a toll on your body by being in the back. You know, I mean, being in the back, that's that grunt work. That's that get it in, you know. It's a little more laid back being a driver. I miss firefighting though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I miss going in them houses. I miss going in there getting dirty, you know. Sometimes I'll be on the pump panel and everything, and you know, first 5-10 minutes, you know, it's back and forth, go get it, try to get them ordered, and after that, it's kind of like, all right, you know, I want to be in there with my guys. I want to be in there, but for the most part, like I said, it's great. It's a great gig. Great gig. I love it. Tell you though, this is one of the coolest stations to be at right here.
Four feet. 11:05. Yes, 11:05.
Any other questions?
I'm good for now.
You good? I'm good. You good?